Michael, what an afternoon.
Yeah, great afternoon of football from start to finish. I thought we were top, and that's what we want to look like. And I think when we get it right, we're electric, and when we get it wrong, it's not so good. But when we get it right, we're electric. And I thought everyone today was top.
You and I have talked quite a few times, I know Rob has as well, about Jovan and about the potential he has, and not just in terms of scoring goals but using his physique, and I think we saw a lot of that perhaps come to fruition today. He bullied their left side of their team. I mean, both players actually end up getting substituted, and obviously got his hat-trick.
It was unplayable today, but I think when I came into the building, I don't even know how long it is, like 18 months ago, I said that this kid's got talent, but you're going to have to wait for it. His challenge is being consistent and keep doing that, but when he does it and he gets it right, like today, you see his technical quality, you see his power, you see his physicality, you see everything he's got, and today was a special performance, I thought, by him, and his goals were magnificent.
And I mean, it's good as well for him, isn't it, because you can turn around and say, well, that's the level. I mean, obviously you're not going to get hat-tricks everywhere, I know that, but in terms of performance.
Yeah, but I still think he's got more to improve. I still think he can get better. That's the crazy bit. He's absolutely, like you say, destroyed their left side, and he just looks so good today, but he's still got lots to learn, he's still got lots to improve on. His challenge is making sure that he keeps pushing and keeps making the most of his potential that we all think he has, but today he was just unplayable. And
with can I just check, was he going to get subbed, or was the sub changed after he scored his hat-trick?
I was going to sub him.
Right.
No. We were just waiting for timings and things like that, but he was starting to tire, which is fine, but because he'd done a great job. But we said, it'd be nice for him to get a hat-trick, and then he's gone and done it, so it's excellent. But he could have got more. He was just, like I say, I think he was just unplayable. But you have to have those moments. But tactically, I thought the lads today stuck to the plan brilliantly. The structure was great. Very similar to Crawley. We had really narrow structure, and we were excited when we went forward. And then the substitutions that came on and the finishers came on, they looked good, and we kept the threat going. And in the end, I think we just had too much from start to finish. We just had too much from. And like I say, when we get it all right and we're connected and together on the pitch, and we look electric.
And is the way you set up, is that something you're looking at particularly at home in that sort of aggressive way?
Well, principally it's never changed. It looks different, yeah, I get that. But like, I can remember playing these at home last season. Was it 6-1 or something like that? But we did the same. So it's not over time it's changed. It's just sometimes it's worked, sometimes we haven't got it going. And like I say, I think at times with 45 minutes we've got it going and not. But today for 90 minutes we just looked top, really top.
James obviously got his goal. It was a quality finish, and it's some of what we've seen from Jovan. Is that the benefit of training and playing alongside someone like James?
I think it's James's mentality that Jovan learns the most off. His mentality is he wants to score. If you don't square in the ball, you best score, because he's going to tell you if you don't square in the ball. So I think it's the mentality and the hunger that rubs off on all the youngsters, and especially Jovan. Like, you have to score. Like, if you get big chances, you have to score. And like, I think we've had 24 shots in the box today, so it could have been more. Like, it could have been more. But the reality is, Collar's mentality is a reason why he scored goals year after year after year at this level. One is he's got the quality to do it, and two, he's got the mentality that he wants to score, and I think that's what's rubbing off.
Inevitably we always talk about goals, but they didn't lay a glove on you in terms of an attacking set. I can't remember a serious save that your keeper had to make.
No, I think I remember one massive block by Pordy. I think it was Pordy at the end, or near the end, but they didn't lay a glove. But that just shows you as well how we're connected with our back line and how aggressive we want to be. They can't get near. So we think about all the attacking moments today, but the defensive structure and the build-up with the ball, they were really great. They moved the ball well at times, very well at times in the first half, really good through the line second half. But also we have to defend well to not give them a sniff. And I thought the back line were strong and aggressive and did everything they needed to do. And then the front guys go and do the wow stuff right.
Freddie not in the match day squad today. Has he got a knock?
He's got an injury from a little bit of a pull from Birmingham, so it's going to be a few weeks. Similar Bailey's feeling his groin a little bit, so we'll see how that is. It might be back next week. But yeah, there's a few injuries going on. Obviously Ethan's still a way off. But it was really good to see, the subs coming on again, or the finishers coming on. We've got Eric back on the pitch, which is fantastic, because he's been finding it difficult with injuries and illness. But we've got to get Eric going again, and it's just great to see everyone having an impact on a performance like that.
Red glass of wine tonight?
Little red one, yeah.
Michael, thank you very much.
Michael,
hello.
Must be delighted to follow up the performance against Crawley at home with another equally performance.
Yeah, amazing. And goals, we're exciting. We want to score goals and we want to defend well. And other than the first 5 minutes at Crawley, I think we've dominated all of those games after the first 5 minutes and been really on top. And I think that takes some really good performances from the lads, and over those 90 minutes in both, other than, like I say, the first 1 minute, it's been top performance.
When you're talking to Michael there, I mentioned that it's what you want to see from your team these past couple of games.
Yeah, it's what we want to be, and it's took us, we will keep pushing and we'll keep going, and it's, it's obvious, and it's not a statement to say it's easier sometimes against the teams that want to play. And again, I keep saying it, when teams want to pass the ball, you're going to have a tough game against us. The sweet spot we're trying to find is, when teams want to launch it on us. But I thought today we did that well. We did both well. We got it right today in terms of when they were direct, we could deal with it. When they tried to play with, to deal with it. So I think that performance actually is one of the most pleasing performances for me this season.
And I can just ask finally about Tyler Walker going out on loan. I think he scored today. Your thoughts on him going on?
Well, first of all, I'm really happy to hear he's scoring, because that's great. But yeah, Tyler's, he's got to get going and he's got to get games under his belt. And the reason that is he needs to play. Tyler needs to play. It'll be very difficult, 20 minutes here, 10 minutes here, for the amount of time he's had off, for him in his life and his career, but also, for us, he just won't get the minutes. So it's important that he goes and scores, and I'm really happy to hear that.
Thank you.